Hey guys, welcome back. In part one, you would have seen us trimming up the furniture. We're building an EVO 4.4S kit from EVO Design, and we're building it to go into a camper van that we've got here. Part one showed you doing the edge trimming all the way round on all the furniture pieces that you're going to need to trim up, and also putting in the dowels. If you haven't seen it, check it out, and then you'll know where we're up to. And what we're going to do now is going to build this rear locker here, this rear wardrobe. So we have already installed our Tam Doors. So we've put our Tam Door runners in, we've put the two corners in, and then we've cut our Tam Door runners and installed those on the base, and we've also done the same on the top. So we've got the top and the base all installed, ready to go. Now it's quite simple on these. We're going to locate where those have got to go into their holes and just slot that first one in and get that into position. And then we're going to put the top one in, and we got our two side panels which we're going to put on. So you'll find the side panels, if you've ordered one with twin light recesses, it's obviously going to have the two cutouts. If you haven't paid for that, then you won't have it. That'll just be a big flat panel. And some people prefer it without because they can mount all their sockets and switches to it, and some people prefer it with. I mean, we prefer to have them with because it means we've got a little bit extra storage that we can put things into, and we can also put our recessed lighting in there as a bit of feature lighting. So quite a nice little feature to have, and you can also put your mobile phones in there to charge and other bits and pieces. So we're going to put that side on, we're going to put the top in, and we're going to put the two sides on, and then we're going to start putting our shelves in. We'll slide the shelves into that once this is all screwed together. So we will need to put all of our furniture blocks on all the way around. You'll have your grey furniture blocks, which will be a whole bag of those that come with the kit. So you'll be installing a load of those, and your 15mm screws. Make sure you do use the 15mm screws. And we're going to put all those furniture blocks on and join all this together where it needs to be, and we'll build it up from there. Well, we're at a point now where we've built our main carcass of the rear wardrobe. So we've put the two sides on, put the front on, and we've done the top and bottom with the Tam Door runners in place. Now what we want to do is make our shelf unit. So we got two dividers going in here, and then we've got a shelf coming off this side and two shelves the other side. So we'll start with this side first. We want to get that together. You've got your shelf that looks like this, and that is going to sit in here when it's built. So that's going to sit on that furniture block. It's shaped to go round your rear pillar of your van, but we want to put that into this first. So if that is going to be stood up and put in like that, we want to add that to there. So this just slots together. It will be a bit tight, but if we slot that together there like so, and then what we want to do is we want to hold that in with two 35mm screws. They're 4x35s, come in the kit. They're the longer ones there. And you want to just run these in. Make sure you go in straight. Otherwise you're going to end up coming out the side of the shelf. And just run those in like that. So nice and tight. And that's going to keep that shelf in place. So with those screwed into there, that's going to keep all that together, and then we can slide this. We've got our furniture blocks top and bottom, and we can slide that into position on this shelf. I'm doing it a bit backwards really. That'll go into there, and we're just going to line that up with the holes that are already in the kit that have been pre-cut. I'm just going to push that in like that. Once that's into position, 15mm screws again to hold it all in place. Run those down through the bottom, up through the top, and that'll keep it all where it needs to be. Once we've done this side, we can then start on the other side, and we'll get that one together. Okay, so we're at the point now where we've managed to build our cabinet. So we've built the outside of our cabinet, we've loaded all the shelves in and installed all the shelves. Now we've got to the point where we need to install our tambour doors. And the tambour doors, just quite simply, you'll get 2 in the pack, or 3 in the pack. You'll get 2 long ones and then 1 short one for the front section. And these tambour doors just quite simply slide in. You may find that your tambour doors are a little bit tight sometimes when they arrive. You'll just need to mark it and take a couple of mil off with a belt sander or something similar. So we'll put this one in first. That just slides in top and bottom, and you populate that round like that. We'll put the next one in like so. And then what we want to do is we're just going to pull those doors back until they're as far back as we need them to go, where we don't trap our fingers in the front, and you can still see a little bit of the handle. And we're going to put some screws top and bottom in the back here to create a stop for that door, so it will only come back that far. Okay then, so as you can see, we have finished off this rear wardrobe. So we've done stage 1 of the furniture, putting it together. This is the rear wardrobe locker that has it's done in cream gloss with black tambour doors. We've done the black tambour door upgrade on this one. It's still got all the protective film all over it, and that's just because we like to leave that till the last minute before we put it in the van, just to protect it the best we can. That's all done. We've got the rear doors there that have been installed, so we've put the doors on. They will be final adjustment once that goes into the van. So once we've installed it and the furniture all gets bolted in, then we'll actually adjust these hinges and just get all the little bits all so the shuts line up nicely. Tambour doors, we've got those stops on that I mentioned earlier. So they've got the stops, won't go back any further than that. You're not going to trap your fingers. And then when you close it, stops there as well. So again, won't trap your fingers in that bit. So yeah, that's the back bit all done. And what we'll do now is we'll move on to the front section. And we'll get the front section all built as well. And get that all put together. And then once we've got the front and the rear section, we can join them together and make sure everything all fits nicely, and then we'll do our trial fit into the van as well. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to be doing the front section of this build at the moment, and we've just finished the rear wardrobe, which you would have seen. Going to start this front section. We're going to start at the front of this front panel. So we're going to take our worktop, flip it over, and we're going to build it upside down. So we're going to start with the front, put the back in, build the middle section here, and then we're going to work that way to the end of where your fridge is going to be. So we're going to kind of do that bit and then work over towards what would be towards the driver's seat. One thing, whilst it's flipped over this way, probably be worth getting in your tambour door swirls. So you're going to have some tambour door sections like that, and what you can do is install these. These go on the inside, can't really see from there, but they go on the inside of here, and we're going to put those in with our tambour tracks going upwards on both sides. So we've got a tambour door with the roller recess on this bit here. So we'll install that in a minute, and then we'll put our tambour tracks in, flip it over, and go from there. Alright, well, we've just finished the front section of this. So as you've seen, we've just installed, we started from the middle and worked our way towards the driver's seat. We're going to flip it over now because there's a few bits we just need to tighten up, and we're going to put the drawer in, and then we're going to put our storage locker cupboard door above this as well. Finish all that bit, match it up to the front bit, see if it all fits in the van okay. If it doesn't, rev it back out, a few modifications, and then back in again for our final fit. So let's move on to that, and then we can get the seat installed in this build and carry on with it. I'm not quite sure how good the audio is on this camera, guys, but we're just about to install the runners for the drawer. So we're going to put the soft close drawer, we're going to install the runners here, and then we're going to put our soft close drawer in that section. And then we're going to put on this flap, this locker flap here, and we're going to put the hinges on, drop down cupboard door there, ready, and then this one will be finished, other than fitting obviously the hob sink, which will be once we're into the van. So we're going to tighten up all these bits now and just finish it up. Well then guys, as you can see, we've just finished the front section of the furniture. We've just gone over all the furniture blocks, tightened it all by hand, and then put the covers on all those just to make sure they're nice and tight all the way throughout. This front section is obviously going to be connecting to the rear locker once we install it into the van. It looks fantastic in the gloss black high pressure laminate. You can't see it very well due to the protective film on it all, and the gloss cream that we've got there. But we'll put all this in. Hopefully this will go straight in, no modification. If it does need modification, back out, a little bit more work, and then we'll put it back in and we'll do our final fit. So let's see if it fits. It's crunch time.